Kevin Costner, a Navy hero who knows too much.
You haven't told me everything.
Gene Hackman, the Secretary of Defense. He has a lot to hide.
This is insane. It's out of control.
And Sean Young, the woman they share.
I promise I'll work everything out.
Crime of passion or an act of treason. When you think it's over, it's just begun. No Way Out.
Tuesday at 8 on Channel 9.
Hold on. I don't just overnight the package.
Yeah, sure. Overnight it.
Might as well overnight it.
Overnight this.
Overnight the overnight.
Overnight it. Overnight.
Sometimes overnight is overkill. So kick the habit with Priority Mail from the Postal Service. It's not overnight, but it's fast delivery, special handling, and 2 pounds is only $2.90.
Morning. Thanks.
When overnight is overdoing it, remember, we deliver for you. Call and we'll start today.
All of these children have one thing in common. All of them were unplanned pregnancies. Pregnancies that could have ended in abortion. But their parents toughed it out, listened to their hearts, and discovered along the way that sometimes the best things in life aren't planned. Life. What a beautiful choice.
There's a lot about the new Galant that you may not know. Like being first in its class with dual airbags, standard. In fact, after Automobile Magazine scrutinized the all-new Galant, it said it may be the most car per dollar in its class. A class, we might add, that includes Accord and Camry. The all-new 1994 Mitsubishi Galant. Lease a new Galant S now for just $1,000 down and $199 a month.
First, Rudolph Giuliani ran ads the New York Times called explicitly racial. Ads stirring feelings of racial paranoia. Now his campaign's in trouble, and he's attacking Mayor Dinkins for everything from his tenure as city clerk to jobs lost during the Reagan-Bush recession. Some charges are 20 years old, others half-truths and innuendo. More of what the Times called Giuliani's politics of disinformation. But what else would you expect from a man whose last campaign was exposed by the Village Voice as having a department of dirty tricks?
Look at Prego on the left, Ragu Old World Style on the right. You can see Prego pours out thicker, Ragu Old World Style thinner. Need more proof? All you need are breadsticks. Prego stands for thickness. Prego, it's in there.
It's a kick. You got your vitamin A, your vitamin C. I like it because it has those beta-carotenes in it.
What's that word?
Beta-carotenes. It's zippy kind of thing, a zippy thing.
They say it's better to light a candle than to curse the darkness. So at PSE&G, we offer special programs that help our business customers grow. Programs on energy rebates, environmental compliance, even relocation and expansion incentives. Learn how we can give your business the power to succeed. Call PSE&G today.
TV Guide is the only place to turn when you turn on TV. This week, only TV Guide picks who's dressed right and who's a fright. Meet the best pressed, the best dressed, even the best undressed, only in TV Guide. Only TV Guide has the most listings, the most cable channels, the most movies, the most stars. This week, only TV Guide has Halloween Horror, Dean Koontz, and The Secrets of Sequest. TV Guide, the only place to turn when you turn on TV. Buy it today.
Channel 9's got all the right movies coming at you fist first. Films that'll knock you down, crack you up, and turn you on. The movies you want to watch, the stars you want to see. I'll be back. Channel 9's gonna move you, so watch first and ask questions later.
You could ask yourself a question.
9's got the flicks that'll blow you away this November.
There's a lot about the new Galant that you may not know. Like being first in its class with dual airbags, standard. In fact, after Automobile Magazine scrutinized the all-new Galant, it said it may be the most car per dollar in its class. A class, we might add, that includes Accord and Camry. The all-new 1994 Mitsubishi Galant. Lease a new Galant S now for just $1,000 down and $199 a month.
Children that eat breakfast in school perform much better than children that do not eat breakfast.
I have more energy when I eat breakfast.
When a child is well-nourished, I'm going to have a better child in the classroom.
I find it hard to concentrate when I'm hungry.
Sending a child into the classroom without breakfast is definitely like sending a child into the classroom without books.
Brought to you by the American Dairy Association, your local dairy farmers, and Channel 9.
Still ahead tonight on Channel 9 News, they've beaten polio, but now some people are facing a new health threat, one which may hit them by surprise. Also, the women's vote. How will it affect the race for governor in New Jersey? Plus, the violent death of a young man killed before his mother's horrified eyes. And the motorcycle craze, it's moved into the mainstream.
On Real Stories of the Highway Patrol.
He's drunk. Yeah, he's really ignorant drunk.
The Utah Highway Patrol comes across some teenagers that have partied a little too hard.
I'd be willing to bet that you're pretty sick because you're drunker than a skunk. I think your partying's over.
Then, a speeding driver puts his child's life in danger.
You're driving that car at 87 miles an hour.
On the next Real Stories of the Highway Patrol.
Tonight at 11 on Channel 9.
We figure there are two basic ways to sell you a new Plymouth Sundance. The first is to tell you what it comes with. The other is to tell you what it goes for.
The greatest love of all, Cyrano the Musical. Previews begin on Broadway October 19th. Call Ticketmaster 307-4100.
For every week, there is a weekend. For every mortgage payment, there is a house you call home. For every diaper you change, there's a baby's smile. And for every trip to the dry cleaners, the in-laws, or the pediatrician, there is now the 850 Sportswagon from Volvo. Suddenly, being an adult might not be so bad after all.
Growing up, Yvette Ortiz dreamed of making a difference. But she soon learned all her intelligence and determination weren't enough to make it come true. She needed more. Anheuser-Busch believes everyone deserves a chance to realize their dreams. That's why for the last 10 years, they've been the leading supporter of the National Hispanic Scholarship Fund. Because helping people like Yvette means helping so many more.
I came to New York City as an orphan and I made my own way. So I've been independent all my life, whether it was as a commissioner, a borough president, a congressman, or a deputy mayor. Just ask Ed Koch. When I was his deputy mayor, we often disagreed, but that didn't stop him from supporting me for controller this year. That's because Ed Koch knows, and next to him, there's nobody tougher or more independent than me.
He's a leader, he's more experienced, and nobody owns him.
Sunjet International introduces daily service to St. Petersburg and Fort Lauderdale. We've got your ticket to the Sun for just $69. Call 1-800-4SUNJET.
A contract is out on Elliot Ness.
Libby's hired him to kill me.
Next time on The Untouchables.
Thursday at 9 on Channel 9.
There are over 600,000 people hungry in New Jersey. Hunger can be solved by making food affordable and accessible to all every day of the year. In Trenton, private and public organizations are making our city hunger-free by providing emergency and hunger prevention services, such as soup kitchens and breakfast programs in every school. If other communities join us in these efforts, we can make all of New Jersey hunger-free.
Arrow, the maker of the world-famous T50 staple gun tacker, introduces the Brute, a complete line of heavy-duty tape measures with non-slip hook, contoured design with easy-to-work lock. For the professional and the do-it-yourselfer, Arrow measures up.
Leadership. It means stopping the Korean boycott instead of driving the merchant out of business. It means stopping the Crown Heights riots the first day, not the fourth day. It means fighting to keep jobs instead of losing over 350,000 of them. It means cleaning up asbestos in the schools when it's discovered, not 3 years later when the parents force you to.
It means making the tough decisions instead of saying, it's not my fault. It means believing New York can do better. This year, leadership means Rudy Giuliani.
The Lincoln-Mercury Model Year Move Out. It doesn't matter how you get here, just get here. This is your last chance to save on the 93 Lincoln of your choice. Save up to $3,500 on Town Car. Or take advantage of incredible 2-year lease terms on Mark 8 and Continental. But you'd better get moving, because this is your last chance this year to get deals like these. Hurry, you don't want to miss it. Get to your Lincoln-Mercury dealer any way you can, before our Model Year Move Out moves out.
Where are they going?
Shopping. 9 out of 10 use it. All aboard! The genuine New Jersey Bell Yellow Pages from Bell Atlantic.
From Brussels to Budapest, Milan to Munich, Delta gives you more non-stops to more cities in Europe than any other airline in the world. 290 weekly flights, 21 countries. More Europe, more often. Nobody gives you more of Europe than Delta Airlines.
WWOR-TV, the first New York area station to provide closed captioning of the local news. The closed captioning of tonight's news has been underwritten by PSE&G. The power is in your hands.
It seems everywhere we go these days, cable is right there with us.
Good evening. Another night, another week of Larry King live from Washington.
You want to investigate me, roll the dice.
On MTV.
Sheer host of USA Up All Night.
To make sure cable is a part of your life, call 1-800-OK-CABLE, because the world of cable television is the world itself. Be amazed by the world's largest, lushest rainforest, only on the Discovery Channel.
Far spacious skies, far amber waves of grain, far purple mountain majesties. Now wait a minute, I'm talking about America, sweet America. You know, God done shed his grace on thee. He crowned our good. Yes, he did. Heavy brotherhood from sea to shining seas. Oh, Lord, I thank you, Lord.
Over 1.5 million Americans have turned to us for a healthier way of life. U.S. Healthcare, a health plan for living.
Step by Step's Patrick Duffy is in the house, only on the next Arsenio. Next on Real Stories of the Highway Patrol.
Okay, till the driver gets back, and then you need to get him home. I think your partying's over.
Teens in a mess on the highway, and Utah troopers try to clean things up.
What's this? It's a little, don't move. Starts messing around.
A search turns up more than an ID, and it puts a California Highway Patrol officer on alert.
Do a pat down.
Get out of the truck! Get off me! Get off me! A truck thief makes a getaway, but the Minnesota State Patrol gets some unexpected help. These are the real stories of the Highway Patrol.